Welcome back, it's me Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today we are taking a look at the Ant-Man and Wasp 2-pack featuring ex-Con Luis and Marvel's Ghost. Okay, so this 2-pack came out a while back. You're looking at something that came out way back in 2018. I picked it up recently on Amazon.com. I noticed that it was on sale. I want to say I paid $19 or $20 for it. And I believe initially when this was out in stores a couple years back, it might have retailed for $39.99. So essentially I'm just paying like half price for it. The joke was on me though, because I remember last year, no, I take it back, it wasn't last year, it might have been 2 years ago. I remember my Target had this on clearance for maybe like $13, but for whatever reason, I think I just passed up on it. Looking back now, it was kind of stupid. I should have just got it when I had the chance. So yeah, we're taking a look at this Ant-Man 2-pack. It looks cool. I'm a big fan of actor Michael Pena. He plays ex-Con Luis right here. So for me to get an action figure of him is kind of neat. The accessories are kind of fun. You get the giant ant. I don't remember if this is a specific ant from the movie. You also get the building when it shrunk down, which is cool. Ghost comes with an alternate head, and also comes with the hood down, which is the accessory right here. On the side, cool illustration of Ghost, and then you have a photograph of Michael Pena, Luis, right there on the opposite side. On the back, we have the movie poster for Ant-Man and Wasp. Bio on Luis. It talks about how he's the best friend of Scott Lang. Blah, 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 blah. And Marvel's Ghost. You get a pretty lengthy bio right there as well. I would read them, but as you can tell, I'm kind of losing my voice. So I kind of want to use my voice sparingly right now. Alright, let's unbox these figs and get started. So one figure I'm missing, at least one significant figure I'm missing from the Ant-Man lineup of action figures is, I think I'm missing Yellow Jacket. I know they released a 2-pack a couple years back, but that's actually commanding pretty high prices on the secondary market. And I think that might have been like the second or third time that figure was released. I think the first time they released that figure might have been for one of the anniversary solo releases. Can't remember exactly. Alright, so first impressions of the figures while they're in the tray. They look good. I think the figure I'm most excited about is the Ghost figure here. I think it's a very unique looking character. This body we've seen before multiple times, the one that Luis is sporting. Alright, so let's take a look at the accessories real quick. So we got this giant ant. If you're not a big fan of bugs or insects, you might not like this. It almost, from a distance, it almost looks convincing. But it's like a gigantic looking ant. Soft, rubbery legs and antenna. Pretty neat. Alright, so we have that one scene where they shrink the building down, and it's like a travel-sized carrier. The handle, as you can see here, it telescopes, so it could extend. The wheels, unfortunately, don't roll, but it's a cool accessory nonetheless. Again, he could telescope the handle. So Ghost comes with an alternate head. This is the unmasked head right here. A very catatonic look for the character. And then it comes with the hood accessory right here. So the way that works is, for example, here's Ghost. And if you want, you could take the head off. Let me see how easy or how difficult this is. Alright, so the head pops off. It looks like the stock head might be glued or pegged onto the hood. So even though they're two separate pieces, I think they're kind of married together. So this doesn't come off. But here's the stock head. You have the opticals on the front of the mask. There's a nice texture on the hood that you could kind of make out right there. Very clean design. It's kind of like a light gray. And then if you want the maskless look, you take the body, you take the hood piece, put it on like that, and then you just plug the head on. God, wow, it's a tight fit this way. Let me see if I can get this on. Shoot, I'm not sure if it's on all the way. This head does not want to plug in. It's very frustrating. But I kind of want to plug the head in because, in all honesty, I kind of prefer the maskless look. Anytime I have the option to go maskless, I always take it. I think I got it. All right, there we go. It's on. It's a very tight fit. But I think it's on right. Let me see. All right, yeah, I got it on. It's just, God, it's gonna. I don't think I want to take this off. It's really, really snug. But I dig this look a lot. It's kind of neat with a hood on the back like that. All right, so let's talk about these figures. Let's start with Luis first. All right, so he's in his ex-con uniform. As you can see, he has his name tag right there. The actor's likeness of Michael Pena looks spot on. Very convincing, very lifelike. I can't imagine what it's like to be an actor and then have an action figure made of yourself. It seems like that'd be like the coolest thing in the world. So this suit, it feels like something we've handled multiple times already. For some reason, I want to say this figure though feels a little bit shorter than some of the other suited figures we've gotten in the past. This guy measures in at about a little under 6.5 inches. It's a very soft plastic for the suits. As you can see, it's kind of gappy where the sleeves are. It's kind of a turnoff that you can see the undershirt. Alright, so in terms of articulation, Luis's head rotates. You can look down about... whoa! Looks down all the way. That's awesome. He looks up. It's decent. If there's a cut underneath the chest, I can hear it, but I can't see it because of the suit. So he could crunch a little forward. He could arch back a little. There's a waist swivel. His arms rotate. They go out. Bicep cut. Double pinned elbows. And then he has wrist articulation. And one cool detail also is he has the ring on his finger. Let's get that into focus if we could. Yeah, there you go. As you can see, his pinky has a ring on it, which is a nice little subtle detail. It's not very often that you see that on the hands of Marvel Legends figures, getting like a piece of jewelry. So it's cool that he has a small little ring. In terms of his leg articulation, let's get this into focus. So for whatever reason, I can't get this to focus right. His leg kicks up about that high. His leg kicks outward like that. Double pinned knees, thigh cut so there's a swivel. And then ankle articulation. Very solid figure. If I had to rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, 7.5 to an 8 at the highest. I'm very fond of actor Michael Pena, and this is kind of neat to have a figure of, of this actor. So it's all good. All right, we'll move to Ghosts. We've looked at her stock head already. Nice texture on the hood, nice detailing. Semi-clean job on the opticals, on the faceless mask. Looks nice. As for Ghost herself, I'm really impressed with the design of the costume. It's very sci-fi. It kind of reminds me of the costumes in Dune, the recent film on HBO. As you can see, a lot of clean cuts, clean details, some nice textures. Yeah, I like this costume a lot. It's awesome. I like the fact that they give you the option of being able to go maskless and it's wearing the hood back. Very clean figure. It's in a, kind of like a light gray. Nice likeness of the actress. In terms of articulation, Ghost's head rotates. The hair kind of gets in the way since it's so long. Does she look down a little bit? Does she look up? Not that much. In terms of her arm articulation, her arms rotate. They go out. She does not have a bicep cut, but she does have an elbow swivel. It's pinless, but only single jointed. Wrist articulation. There's a cut mid-torso, which allows for crunch forward, arch back. She could kind of rock side to side. And there is no waist swivel, so any kind of movement is going to be due to the mid-torso. Her legs kick up about there. They kick out about there. Double pinned knees right there. Thigh swivel, ankle articulation. Solid figure. Just on the looks alone, I'd rate this figure like an 8.5. I think this is a great looking action figure. Poses, I think it's all there. So yeah, great figure. I like this a lot. So let's talk about, do you need this? If you could find it cheap, like I did, for me, I think I paid $19 on Amazon for it, which I think is a great deal. Definitely go for it. It's kind of cool that we're getting kind of like, I don't want to say B-list characters, but these are kind of like B-list characters. And it's kind of just neat. They're unique. They're designed really well. If you're a fan of the Ant-Man movies, I think this is a must purchase. And with the upcoming movies, I think that's going to be, I'm not sure if it's later at the end of this year or if it's early next year. With the next Ant-Man film coming out, it might kind of stoke your interest in these figures and you might want to hunt them down. So my suggestion is, if you feel like you want these, go for it. They're very reasonably priced if you can find them. So yeah, great figures all around. I like these a lot. Alright, so let's wrap this video up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. Alright, later.